What's up, everyone? It's Whack, and welcome you to week 5 of SDS Season 9. This week, we have all our games played, and even from last week, we have our makeup game done. It resulted in Liger actually getting his first win, which is nice because it finally gets Liger on the board. So now we have no coaches that are both undefeated and just coaches that are completely defeated. So, yeah, our first match is going to be Power Fable versus John. We have Rain versus whatever Power Fable has. With the Ogerpon, Jolteon, Orthworm, Quaquaval, Mew, and Terra Slowbro. Versus our Chaladon, Terra Lokix, Decidueye Hisui. I think Decidueye Hisui is also Terra. Pelipper, Mega Swampert, and Reuniclus. This Reuniclus has been doing pretty good, being able to run Thunder, which is a good coverage move on a rain team, so yeah. Excuse me, I'm still a little bit sick, so if I sound a little bit weird, then that's why. So our Terras... We have, so it's Terra Bug Lokix and Terra Fighting Decidueye versus Terra Ground Slowbro. So we're going to get the lead Orthworm into Lokix matchup. So we see Big Axe Kick, only does about 40%, but we get the Confusion, which I believe is like a 30% chance, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to see the U-turn on the Slowbro. And it's going to be, it looks like Regenerator, Reuniclus, but we see Calm Mind Slowbro, which is interesting. And then the Psychic Noise comes out. That Psychic Noise did a lot of damage to +1 special defense. That's what I feel. And +1 Shadow Ball also did nothing back. So I'm assuming this is Assault Vest Reuniclus with regen, maybe. Heal Block is going to wear off, and we're going to get off the Shadow Ball. And Psychic Noise doesn't knock out the Slowbro. So Slowbro's going to be able to get off one more hit, getting off the Shadow Ball. And I think at this point, because rocks are up, you're probably just best to let Slowbro die, unless you think you can regen up. Because I suppose you could Terra and regen back to like 40-ish%. There is no rocks up, so I guess what happens? Okay, we do see him preserve Slowbro. Quavel comes in, literally takes like half from U-turn. And so Burgaller's going to come back in. Brave Bird not going to do that much, honestly. Are we going to see... We're going to see another pivot into Orthworm on the Brave Bird. Brave Bird Decidueye Hisui is kind of crazy, but, you know, it's a good move. Triple Arrow is going to knock out Orthworm with the Terra Fighting. And now Ogerpon can come in, and I think... we see a Wood Hammer, which is nothing to our Chaladon, which, to be honest, Ogerpon doesn't really get anything for our Chaladon other than, like, Stomping Tantrum, and Stomping Tantrum is probably not even doing half before the Stamina boost, so yeah, our Chaladon's just going to come in for free, get us some free hits. Body Press doesn't do that much to Mew just yet, but kind of curious what he thinks Mew's going to do. I guess maybe, like, Earth Power? We're going to see Cosmic Power Mew. Okay. First impression doesn't do that much to me because of the Cosmic Power, and we're going to see Drain Punch just kill the Lokix. Cosmic Power, Drain Punch, interesting. And we see Reuniclus come in. We see more Cosmic Powers come off. We're going to see a Psychic Noise. Psychic Noise does block leftovers as well, so this Mew's not going to be healing up that much. We're going to see Shadow Ball. Doesn't do that much. We do get the Special Defense drop, but we also get the Heal Block. Get messed up. A Psychic Noise is only going to do about 6, which isn't really anything. We're going to see Power Fable go for the setup even more. I feel like he's just asking to crit by setting up that far. We're going to see Drain Punch. Yeah, it doesn't do that much. Like, you're not clicking Bulk Up, you're clicking Cosmic Power. I'm not really sure what's happening there, but yeah. We're going to see an Earthquake. Yeah. The Mew's going to die. Like, what was this? I don't understand this Mew set. I think I understand what you're trying to cook, but like this set is not doing any damage to anything, so you're kind of just clicking Cosmic Power for no reason. And maybe his last move was like Roost, but but even then, like, you could have been clicking Roost this whole time. Like, your mute could have been alive. Because Psychic Noise knocks, it wears off at the end of a turn. So if you're faster than Relicless, then you always move first and you're able to recover. So I'm not sure what was happening there. Decidueye is going to come back in on a Slowbro, surprisingly. We're going to see the Slack off, so Slowbro is back to full. Okay, that's pretty threatening. And Bravebird's not doing that much, so I'm surprised. Or see Psyshock just kill the Decidueye. I'm kind of surprised you didn't go for the Calm Mind setup, but to be honest, I can kind of see why you're not doing that, especially because Swampert's probably just about to come in. I'm assuming, yeah, we're going to see a U-turn. Are we going to see hard Swampert? Yeah, we're going to see hard Swampert on the Calm Mind, and then because I believe you're what? Are you Terra Ground? Yeah, you're Terra Ground. So, yeah, Swampert, I think you can just freely click Liquidation here. Then we're going to see the Earthquake. We're not going to see Terra Slowbro for some reason. I thought maybe he'd Terra. And I think John should have just clicked Liquidation, to be honest. But Earth, I mean, it worked out in his favor, so I can't really be mad. Yeah, we're going to see Ogerpon come in. John thinks that Earthquake was a roll on Slowbro. I don't think so. I don't think that's a roll. Yeah, Woodhammer's not gonna do that much. We're gonna see some Swords Dance. I don't think it's gonna save you though. Although John is clicking Earthquake for some reason. I'm not really sure why we're clicking Earthquake. See another Swords Dance into an Ivy Cudgel though. It doesn't get the crit. If you got the crit there, I think it would have been. It wouldn't have been Wraps for John, but he would have been able to claim, I think, 2. It would have been. It had to have been like Pelipper and Swampert, or Pelipper and Archelodon if you got the crit. We're gonna see Quavel come in on the close combat, but don't see the Aqua Step come off. I don't think Quavel gets like Thunder Punch or anything. So yeah, I think you just kind of lose. We're gonna see the Jolteon come in though on the U-turn into Swampert, and I think here you just click Earthquake twice and win. Oh, you're still faster. Interesting. Is this like Scarf Jolteon? Maybe. Scarf Hyper Voice? I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna see. Okay, yeah. He said it was Scarf Jolteon at the end, I believe. So, yeah. So with that said, good job to John for winning. Mega Swampert's still reigning as the kill leader, I believe. So that's nice for John. He's honestly, I feel like he's doing pretty well with that team. I will say it is kind of an insane team, but he's not really allowed to run the Weather Rocks. So I mean, if he's running Damp Rock Pelipper, then he's getting forfeit losses. But I don't think he is. So yeah. Anyways, next up we have me versus Heister. I'm bringing the Terrasakataka, Quillfish, Landorus, Gallade, Florges, and King Gambit. And he's bringing Bellybolt. I believe Terra Fighting, Ambipom. I'm Terra Steel on Sakataka, Darkrai, Tinkaton Terra. I forgot what his Terra Tinkaton was. Iron Boulder and Leafeon. I think at the end of the week he swapped Tinkaton for like Caparaja, and then he put Terra on Leafeon because I guess he's using Leafeon. So yeah, yeah, we're gonna see Terra Steel on my side. It looks like Terra Ground Tinkaton. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. So I'm going to lead Quillfish into the Darkrai, and I'm like, I don't really want to stay in on this. I'm going to hard switch into Gallade. I'm going to knock off. Does 35% with the crit, which kind of sucks for Heister, but yeah, he gets out the Toxic, though. He could kind of just slack off all the damage, though. Sacred Sword's going to do a lot. Although he's going to Parabolic Charge, which does nothing. This is Assault Vest Gallade. So yeah, the charged up Parabolic Charge only did 21%. That's Assault Vest Gallade. I'm going to bring in Landorus as he brings in Leafeon, and I think I'm like, okay, yeah, I have Sludge Wave, I can just kill this. I was going to go for the setup, but I was a little bit worried about like Leaf Blade crits And Ambipom is a little bit faster anyways. With Fake Out, I assumed like Leaf Blade into Fake Out would kill. But I already had Billy Bolt low, so I was pretty comfortable with my winning situation already. He's going to bring in Ambipom. I'm going to bring in King Gambit on the Fake Out. Show him I'm eject button as he loses HP from Life Orb. I'm going to bring in Stakataka. I'm going to Terra Steel. He's going to Terra Blast, which doesn't do that much because I Terra. I'm going to Trick Room, and because he's in with Ambipom, I'm just going to get a free Gyro Ball kill. Boost my defense. Heavy Slam's just going to KO everything pretty much because I am Terra Steel. I think I'm also Steel Plate. And I go for the Gyro Ball just in case. I think I ran both Heavy Slam and Gyro Ball. Because I believe Gyro Ball, he had mons like Belly Bolt, which could have taken less damage. I also had Earthquake in my set regardless, but yeah, this is just one of those games where Stakataka just kind of wins because it doesn't even need 4 moves. All it needed was Gyro Ball or Heavy Slam the entire time, and it kind of just wins. And he's going to bring in Darkrai, and I'm actually going to go first outside of Trick Room because he was Trick Lagging Tail for King Gambit for whatever reason. So yeah, I'd say GG's, but it really wasn't a GG. It kind of felt like after like turn 3, I just kind of had it in the bag, and Stakataka just came in and got 5 KOs, and you know, that's how games go sometimes. And I mean, I think he had to keep Belly Bolt healthy. Even then, Belly Bolt didn't really do that much, and he also needed to keep like Fake Out pressure, I think, to stall out the Trick Room turns, and then not have Lagging Tail on Darkrai. But regardless, GG to Heister. He is still doing pretty good this season. The 6-0 definitely hurt, but he already had, I think, 2 wins under his belt, so he's still in the playoff race, to be honest. So, as is, I believe, everyone else. So that's nice to see. I'm dying here. Our next game is gonna be P McGee versus Censored. We're gonna see Mega Garchomp, Ogerpon, Hearthflame, Mandibuzz, Greninja, Pheasantipity, Iron Thorns, Terra versus Iron Bundle, Tinglu, Salazzle, Raging Bolt, Terra Diggersby, and Empoleon. Unfortunately, Censored had to drop the league because he was, frankly, being kind of toxic. He was replaced by Jeg, though, and I don't think SDS has had Jeg play since, like, season 4. So that's kind of nice that we get Jeg back after this game. And the result of this game still goes to Jeg. So, yeah, that's pretty nice. And I think Censored was doing pretty good in the beginning of the season, so I think they end up 3-2, so Jag gets to pick up a free 3-2 team with, honestly, I don't think it's a bad team, but everyone else was shitting on it. Regardless, I will click play, and I want to see what the Terras are. It's going to be Terra Rock, Diggersby, and Terra Water and Plant. I think he just forgot to change it to Stellar because he was trying to change everything to Stellar to make it easy. P McGee is going to run Terra Psychic on Iron Thorns. Interesting Terra, very interesting Terra, actually. We're seeing the U-turn on Empoleon into Greninja. We're going to see the Rocky Helmet, so kind of a losing turn for P McGee. A hard switch probably would have been better, but I mean, it's nice to know that this is Rocky Helmet, so we're going to see the Stealth Rock pop off as we see Dark Pulse come in, not do that much damage because Greninja is a piece of shit mon. We're also going to get Scald Burn just to show that Greninja is a piece of shit. We're going to see Garchomp come in on the Roost. We're going to Mega Evolve, stay in on the Earth Power. I mean, Earth Power kind of makes sense, I think. Bring Special Garchomp, maybe. Because it does have, like, 120 Special Attack, which is kind of insane. Like, it matches Arceus Special Attack for a physical attacker. Draco's not going to do that much, though. And see Ruination come in. And we're going to see Mandibuzz coming in on the Empoleon. And we're going to see foul play. It doesn't do that much to Empoleon, as Empoleon gets a big roost off. We're going to see the defog. Bro. Burn Torrent Empoleon instead of competitive. Okay. You know what? Yeah. Very good player. Anyways, we're going to see Scald into Mandibuzz. Doesn't do that much. Does he sack Garchomp here? Yeah, we're going to sack Mega Garchomp. We get an Ogerpon for free, though, which is nice. Power Up doesn't KO Empoleon, actually, which is insane. And Empoleon's going to get off those rocks. Luckily, Ivy Cudgel's not a contact move. And we're going to see Diggersby come in for free. We're going to tear a rock. Miss Stone Edge because Chalk is the unluckiest player of all time. And the fact that he's doing so good right now is because he's completely outplaying P. McGee at all times, every turn. Completely outplayed. But unfortunately, he's very unlucky. The unluckiest player of all time because he missed Stone Edge. And we're going to land Power Whip. And of course he lands Power Whip, right? So, yeah, Diggersby's going to go down. And yeah, every game Chalk plays, he loses that Stone Edge roll. So yeah, and Power Whip will never miss. Slazzle's is gonna come in, click Flamethrower, which is nice. As Mandibuzz comes in, we're gonna see Slazzle taunt the Mandibuzz as he tries to defog. We're gonna see a Toxic as well. U-turn doesn't do that much. And we go into Greninja. We're gonna bring in Raging Bolt on Greninja. As Greninja tries a U-turn, I believe, into... We're going to see Mandibuzz coming on Raging Bolt. Interesting. I guess he just wants to defog, like, really bad. Kind of sack off Mandibuzz. I guess Mandibuzz is kind of pointless versus the rest of his team anyways, so getting off the defog and bringing in Fez or, like, Thorns for free is probably a good play. We're going to bring in Fezandipity. We're going to U-turn into Thorns. And we're going to see a Volt Switch, which does 24%. Insane. We're going to see Ice Punch not do that much. I'm not really sure why we didn't Terrasilize here. Because I think if you Terrasilize and like click Dragon Dance, then you probably could have won the game on the spot there. But I guess you wanted a Thunderclap switch in, so I don't know. The Earthquake. Fezandipity is going to be able to U-turn and kill Tinglu. And you bring in a Greninja, which gets Thunderclapped pretty easily. We're bringing Fezandipity on a Thunderclap. And we're going to play rough, which doesn't do that much to Raging Bolt. We are going to get the Toxic Chain off, which is nice. Volt Switch into Salazzle. And I believe, do you U-turn? Yeah, you Toxic the Fez on the U-turn. Greninja's going to come in. And what happens? We protect to get the extra damage. We're going to land Hydro Pump on the protect. And we go back into Fezandipity on the Raging Bolt. Very good play on P. McGee's part. And I believe, yeah, you can just U-turn again, I believe. We play rough, though, on the Salazzle. I don't know about that. I would have probably U-turned again. We're Roost. And you're taking a lot of damage, and Salazzle's just kind of healing up for free. We're going to get a U-turn off. Back into Greninja. We're going to take the burn damage and then protect. Yeah, P. McGee's going to lose because of the burn. Like, actually, literally because he got burned, he's going to lose. Hydro Pump. It is going to land on Raging Bolt. But yeah, Fez is not going to be able to beat Salazzle 1v1. And he's even going to taunt instead of just like click Flamethrower. We're going to see the beat up Fez, which is cool tech. Good job, P. McGee, for running cool shit on Fez. You might even get a point for it. And yeah, this battle's getting kind of drawn out. Flamethrower is finally going to knock out Fez, though, after the Toxic. Right? Yep. And Jeg is going to win his first battle, even though he didn't even play. Good job, Jeg. And, okay. Our next game is going to be Chick versus Dedanley. We're going to see the Togekiss, Mega Houndoom, Vikavolt, Terra, Great Tusk, Garbodor, Haxorus versus Cloth. Is it Terracloth? I don't remember. Might be Terracloth. Mega Altaria, Drapion, Barraskewda, Dragapult, and Rotom Heat. Chick hasn't really used Dragapult this season, but I guess he saw potential for it here, so I guess we'll see. Let's see if Vikavolt lead into Pult. We're gonna Terra for some reason on the Shadow Ball. I guess he didn't want to get Flamethrowered. That makes sense, I suppose. We're gonna see Togekiss come in and double into Haxorus. It's a good Drapion. We're gonna get off a Swords Dance as we knock off the loaded Chesto Barrow. Resto Chesto on Haxorus with Swords Dance Skill Shot. That's kind of cool. I like that. We're only gonna get 2 hits off with Scale Shot as Poison Jab doesn't get the poison, and we're gonna knock out Drapion with Earthquake. Altaria is gonna come in for free, eat the Earthquake, and kill Body Slam. So good job on Chick for running Body Slam. We're gonna see Mega Houndoom come in. We're gonna see Nasty Plot. We're gonna just see a Sludge Bomb crit into Rotom Heat. Dark Pulse onto the Rotom. We're gonna see Flip Turn 59% to Garbodor. We're gonna see Weak Armor Garbodor. Okay, and then we're gonna miss Gunk Shot. And Stone Edge will knock us out. Because Dedanley is the unluckiest player of all time, obviously. Anyways, Tusk will come in. Terra Grass Cloth on the bulk up. We're gonna see Trailblaze. And we're gonna see the Ice Spinner come off onto the Cloth. We're gonna see the Anger Shell and the Weak Armor pop off. Trailblaze again. And what do we... Yeah, we just Trailblaze again. Doesn't knock out the Tusk. Because honestly, Cloth is kind of bad. Like, this thing took 3 Terra Grass Trailblazes. And 2 of those hits were like... Yeah. And so, yeah, we see the close combat into the Barraskewda kill. And Dragapult's gonna come in, die to Ice Spinner. And Altaria is also gonna die to Ice Spinner. So yeah, that'll be GG's for Chickadee. Yeah. That Cloth almost could have popped off, but unfortunately Cloth kinda sucks. I think if Cloth killed this thing though, like, he would have had to land 2 Stone Edges, but I think he could have won, potentially. With Cloth. It was pretty close. But yeah, I like the Garbodor set. I like the Weak Armor set. Yeah. I know Dedanley sent to Pace too, so I'm gonna have to look at like the heat points that he got. Anyways, we have Liger versus Coach Wisdom. I believe this happened before Liger played Ryan, so this Liger at this point is 0-3. Where he's gonna bring Terra, Electrode Hisui, Skuntank, I believe Mega Scissor, Primarina, Terrapagos, and Gliscor versus Klefki, Terra Rhydon, Necrozma, Urshifu, Single Strike, Darmanitan, and Tornadus Therian. We see Electrode lead into Darm. We're gonna Terra Fire and Leaf Storm. Doesn't KO. Fire Punch isn't gonna do that much. And we're gonna Terra Blast the Rhydon. I think he should have Terra Blasted to begin with. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised he went hard Rhydon on like another Leaf Storm potentially. So yeah. Gliscor's gonna come in and get poisoned. As Necrozma comes in on the T-Spikes. T-Spikes kind of gross. We're gonna Rock Polish with Necrozma though. And Photon Geyser, I don't think it's going to do that much to Prim. Yeah, Prim is very specially defensive. And we see the Encore. Encore Calm Mind. Interesting. Yeah, this Klefki's going to defog. I don't think that defog served a purpose. Oh, Liquid Voice Psychic. Oh, okay, I see you. That's cool tech. Wicked Blow into Skuntank. Skuntank is going to be the switch into this thing, which is insane. We're going to knock out the leftovers. As Gliscor comes in on the Thunder Punch. What are we predicting? Prim, I suppose? I guess, probably. We're just substitute on Gliscor. That's kind of scary. As we Swords Dance. And Wicked Blow. We don't Thunder Punch? Why? Why didn't we Thunder Punch? Swords Dance again. As we taunt behind the sub instead of trying to... Okay, interesting choice. Oh, but we're gonna die to Aftermath behind the sub. Nice. Okay. Reviewing Terapagos. Get off the Terra Shell for some reason. I'm not really sure why we did. I guess you didn't want to say it on Klefki. We're gonna Magnet Rise on the Earthquake. And click Spikes. And T-Spikes again. And then let me guess, Klefki's gonna defog. Now we're gonna Draining Kiss on the Scissor. Okay. Scissor's going to stay in. Mega Evolve, get off a Swords Dance. Uh-oh. As like, yeah, we're gonna see Rhydon come in. Scissor really can't do that much to Rhydon. Yeah, we're gonna miss Toxic too. Fire Punch. Gonna pretty much knock us out. We're gonna see Stone Edge into Gliscor, and we see another T-Spike. And an Ice Punch, but we can't freeze Gliscor. And we see another Stone Edge. Yeah, Rhydon's just gonna be a fat piece of shit this game, pretty much. But we're gonna see Substitute Terapagos. That's insane. See Ice Punch. Terra Starstorm's gonna knock out the Rhydon. See Mega Scissor come in. Rest Darmanitan. No way. Is it Zen mode? No, it can't be Zen mode. Is it Sleep Talk Darm? With like Fire Punch, Icicle Crash? Anyways, we see Thunderbolt knockout. That Torn's gonna come in. Scarf Torn. Okay. And Prim. Oh, Prim's gonna get knocked out too. Shit. Oh, we're gonna miss Bleak Window as we Calm Mind and get our Terra Shell back. Oh, we don't get our Terra Shell back. Never mind. Yeah, John's gonna... John says, I'm done with 2 random battles. How the fuck are you guys not done? I agree. Wisdom takes fucking forever to pick moves. Anyway, we're gonna see Calm Mind over and over again. Are we gonna see a substitute? Yeah, we're gonna see a sub because now you can tank the Bleak Wind. I don't know why you're Calm Minding over and over again, because you could just kill a Terra Starstorm. I guess you wanted to make it so you can live behind a sub and then not get knocked out by Darm afterwards. We're gonna get a Rest Sleep Talk. Terra Starstorm, gonna take Darm down to Sash. What the fuck set is that? You know what? I respect that. I respect Rest Sleep Talk Darm. That's kind of heat. It didn't really work, but I like that. And yeah, we're gonna knock out Klefki with Earth Power. Yeah, I don't know why Wisdom went for the defog. He could have clicked Magnet Rise there, but to be honest, it didn't really matter. Terapagos just gets that win there, and yeah, Terapagos finally did something this season. Good job, Liger. And that put him on the board. It is only a 1-0 win. I think he only got a 1-0 win against Ryan, so he is like 2 and 3 minus 14, which is insane differential, but he is on the board. As our next game is going to be Sacred Ash versus Futchhead. I feel like I've been recording forever, and we're only on our 6th game, so I want to hurry up. So yeah, we see the Tapu Koko, Decidueye, Iron Valiant, Iron Treads, Dragonite, and Incineroar versus Petulant, Swampert, Corviknight, Victini, Araquanid, and Tapu Bulu. I think it's Terra or Araquanid now, so Fletch traded Rabombi for, it was originally Chestnut and then he changed it to Araquanid, so yeah, this Terra Araquanid now. And no Terra on Sacred Ash's side, so we're gonna see Terra Dragon? Oh no, it's just Terra Water. Just Terra Water on the Araquanid. We see lead Decidueye and into Swampert. As we Leaf Blade into the Rindo, it still takes a lot of damage, and to be honest, it would have been really funny. Okay, so he got the crit, but it would have been really funny if Decidueye got the crit through Rindo there. I see Corv come in on the Roost. So Decidueye is pretty much back to full. We're going to see Tapu Koko come in on the Brave Bird. Yeah, Tapu Koko just walls anything Corv does, and we get a free Thunder. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. We're going to Degleam, though. Kill the Swampert. And we're going to reset terrain with Tapu Bulu. As Decidueye is going to come in on Nature's Madness. If I remember correctly, this game is like really long, so I'm going to try not to pause. We're going to see Reflect on Tapu Bulu into Corviknight. Dueling Beat's not going to do that much. And yeah, we're going to U-turn. Back into Koko. As Corv is going to U-turn into Bulu. So Fletch is keeping momentum pretty well here. And we can U-turn again into Decidueye on the light screen. So we are just dual screens Bulu. Corv is going to come in on the U-turn for 1%. Gotta get that chip. A Degleam as Corv stays in, but it doesn't really matter. I think Sacred Ash should have just went for the Thunderbolt there. There was no switch into Thunderbolt. I mean, Tapu Bulu switches into Thunderbolt, but at the same time, I feel like it doesn't do as much. And, like, you have screens up, so Corv could just U-turn pretty freely. As we bring in Decidueye on the Liquidation, which does almost to half, and Corv is going to come in on the Roost. He has to keep Decidueye healthy because Araquanid otherwise just gets, like, Liquidation KOs. Although there is a Dragonite, so suppose. We're going to U-turn, though, into Bulu. Bulu's going to stay at full. We're going to see a Dazzling Gleam and Reflect. And we're going to U-turn. I'm assuming Bulu's going to go for the light screen again. Yep. And Dragonite will come in. As, yeah, I think Sacred Ash was going to try setting up with Dragonite, and then he realized Nature's Madness was a thing, so he's like, oh, let's switch out. We're seeing Roost with the Koko. Oh, the Koko already revealed Roost. My bad. But yeah, he's having a hard time breaking through Bulu, but this Bulu's not really doing much back to 2 Mons using Roost. So, yeah, it's kind of like a PP stall war at this point, I feel. And I think Sacred Ash is losing it. We're seeing Incineroar come in for the first time as we see the Horn Leech take Bulu back to full as Reflect actually wears off, which is nice. And we're going to see knockoff on the Quick Claw. Quick Claw Petra. Quick Claw. Oh. Oh! Wait. So yeah, we see Iron Treads come in. Parting Shot blocks the Staff Drop, but he's still... Oh, I see. So it did prevent the switch out. It just looked like Parting Shot still worked. That's why I paused. Okay, that makes sense. They're clicking moves pretty fast. Apparently the battle timer's been off it's been on this whole time. So they're clicking moves pretty fast, but they are kind of just clicking U-turn over and over again, so I guess that makes sense. We're going to see a Moonblast into Bulu. Does about half, which is nice, but the leftover is going to take him back without a range, as well as the light screen. So Bulu's going to stay healthy. We're going to see Petron come in on the dual wing beat. Does nothing, and Petron can just recover, I feel. We're going to see Victini come in actually instead on the Iron Tread switch in, and we're going to see Incineroar come in on the Flame Charge, and then I believe we're going to see Focus Blast into the Chople Berry, or a knockoff activate Victini's weakness policy, and we're gonna land another Focus Blast because Victory Star is a cool ability. And Dragonite's gonna come in. Searing Shot not gonna do that much. We're gonna get the Burn, which kind of sucks for a Sacred Dash. But Victini is a piece of shit bullcrap mon. We're gonna see Thunder as well. I could never. I also would have got parried by that Flame Charge because I have been getting parried by, or not by Flame, by Thunderbolt, because I have been the last, like, every time I face any electric type, Thunderbolt always pairs me. So yeah, I guess Dragonite wasn't an electric type, so wasn't gonna get the pair there. We're gonna see another Searing Shot KO. We see Valiant come in, get the Quark Drive speed, as we see Shadow Ball Revenge kill. Finally, it took long enough, and at this point, Sacred Dash is kinda. He's not really doing good against Araquanid and Petron, I don't think. Leaf Blade's gonna come out, which he does get the crit, but it's not gonna really matter. We're gonna see the Recover, and Earthquake's not gonna do that much to Petron. We're gonna see Destiny Bond. We're gonna see Rapid Spin on the Recover. Another Earthquake. Are we gonna see another Destiny Bond? Yeah, we're gonna see another Destiny Bond. Flash has like no reason to not click Destiny Bond. We're gonna get a crit Iron Head, which kind of sucks for Sacred Dash because that crit actually mattered in killing that Tread, which is really funny. We're gonna see a dual Wing Beat into Tapu Bulu. Not do that much. We're gonna see Reflect come up again and see Roost. He needs to keep the Decidueye healthy. Although if I were him, I think I'd go Valiant and spam Moonblast maybe, but see Araquanid come in on the Roost. The Decidueye is staying healthy, and he can Leaf Blade the Araquanid for over half, even with Reflect up. We're gonna see Liquidation, and then another Leaf Blade. Doesn't knock out Araquanid just yet. See Leech Life crit. Almost kills the Decidueye, which was really scary. Why? Huh? You had another Leaf Blade. Bro, what? Why did you do that? See Wakan. Oh, it still kills Araquanid through Wakan and Light Screen. Oh no, there's a Reflect that was up. And then Moonblast knocks out Tapu Bulu. Okay. Fair. I mean, he could have got 2 differential. I don't know why we clicked dual Wing Beat there, but you know what? Sacred Dash won that battle after 56 turns. Thank fuck that's over. And yeah, it saw a lot of heat. Well, not a lot of heat. We saw Weakness Policy and we saw Destiny Bond, Quick Claw, Petron, which I think is nice. So, yeah. Next game is going to be Ryan versus Samkey. I did already watch this game, so it's going to be kind of boring for me. But it was a pretty good game to watch, as I think it came down to the wire, to be honest. So, yeah. We're going to see Tatsugiri lead into Revavroom. See our Balava come in on the Hydro Pump. I think the Tatsugiri specs. We're going to see Hitmontop coming on Arb, as Giga Drain does about a third and heals Arb back up to full. Sam is going for Kill Leader on the Arbalva for some reason, so he's running like Strength Sap, Giga Drain Protect, because he's like desperate to get Kill Leader on it. So in the comments, if you're still watching, please call Sam a tryhard, a sweaty tryhard. Yeah, if you're watching, call him a sweaty tryhard, and I will know that you have watched. We're gonna miss Draco Meteor, which kind of sucks, but I think the Arb was like very specially defensive, and Strike Sap would have healed back up to like full. See the Hydro Pump into Arbalava as Lander Staring comes in on the Giga Drain, I think. No, we're gonna see another Strike Sap. And we're gonna see Rocks go up because I think Ryan just doesn't have any other play other than to get up Rocks. And we're gonna get a crit U-turn, which is nice for Ryan. We're gonna see the string sap and the harvest. Good drains. I'm gonna do that. So our ball is really back up to full after being at like 15. We're gonna see Brave Bird into Rocky Helmet. Reva Room. This is a good bring by Sam. We're gonna parting shot on the Hitmontop into the Quillfish. Quillfish gonna get another Intimidate drop on onto Hitmontop. We're gonna get up spikes as we U-turn around. Back on the Hitmontop, we get another Intimidate drop. And we see Pain Split, which actually heals the Hitmontop. Just funny. We're gonna Baton Pass into Landorus. Miss Stone Edge, which sucks, because I think Earthquake could have killed, but yeah. Oh no, Earthquake doesn't get the roll. We're gonna Pain Split again, which brings Quillfish back up to a good amount of health. And we're gonna Earthquake into our Balava, and I think here we U-turn. We get the roll. We get the roll on our Balava. So Ryan's gonna get some momentum finally, as Reverend comes in on the U-turn. Take some Rocky Helmet chip. See, Stone Edge only does about 12 to Quillfish, and I think here do we Earthquake? Yeah. Sam's not really using his Zapdos, so I think at this point Ryan's just figuring he's keeping Zapdos in the back for a reason, as like a win con potentially. We're gonna see Double Edge. Doesn't knock out the Staraptor. He should have maybe clicked Shell Smash here, but yeah, we're gonna see Tatsugiri. We're gonna Rapid Spin, but we're actually gonna see the Shell Smash on Blastoise come up on the Rapid Spin. I guess Sam had no reason to not click it, because if he didn't kill, then you might as well. And he knows that the Tatsugiri's choice locked into Rapid Spin. We'll see Hitmontop not activate Blaziken because of Clear Aim. We're gonna see the Speed Boost and Protect for some reason, even though you're faster than everything. So yeah, Protect just gets. Yeah, we're just giving Hitmontop HP, but Flare Blitz is gonna knock out regardless. We're gonna see Azumarill come in and kill with Aqua Jet. Reveroom's gonna come in, and at this point, Ryan just doesn't switch out because his only way of like getting more momentum off of the switch is sacking Tatsugiri, but he needs Reveroom to like die, I think. And now he brings in Zapdos. We're gonna take a lot of Rocks Chip, as Aqua Jet does about 30%. Thunderbolt's gonna knock out. We're gonna see the Life Orb, and Ryan's gonna come in, click Freeze Dry, I believe, because yeah, he doesn't have any other reason to not click Freeze Dry, and we don't even need Terra Aurorus. Aurorus on its own can just win with Freeze Dry. So good job to Ryan for getting Aurorus to KO. You should have been using it this whole time, to be honest, but I don't blame you. You got the win, and yeah, good job. I like the helmet Reveroom. I haven't really thought to use Reveroom as a tanky Pokemon, because Steel Poison's kind of a weird typing, and stats are kind of not good, so using it defensively here was pretty nice, and I think it was Terra Flying as well. The Aurorus is Terra Water, so yeah, good on Sam for the Reveroom. Everything else though, fuck you. So now our last game, finally, we're like 50 minutes into this video. It's gonna be Joey versus Jaden. Hopefully this game goes fast. We're gonna see the lead Noivern into Crown. We're gonna see Covert Cloak Crown. Yeah, I think Joey's been leading Lopunny a lot with Fake Out. So everyone's been leading Covert Cloak Mons with Psychic. We're gonna see sub Lopunny though, which is very interesting. It's Triple Axle. Not gonna do that much to Mega Venusaur. 27% is very minimal. And Giga Drain's gonna heal back about 7%. We're gonna see Blissey come in though on the Earthquake. Earthquake. Okay, I'm assuming. I guess it's for Slowbro. Because I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that Venusaur set. I guess it's just your best move to run, because you want to run a mixed set probably. We're gonna switcheroo. We're gonna give Knucklesack a choice specs, which is nice. We're gonna see Boom Burst come in on the Crown, and yeah. Crown can just Volt Switch on the Blissey into Knucklesack. We're gonna bring in our choice specs Knucklesack. And probably Salt Cure, yeah. Thunder Wave doesn't do anything because of Purifying Salt. So we can Salt Cure the Blissey for some damage. And I think at this point, yeah, you just spam Salt Cure. You don't really do that much, but the Knuckle Stack doesn't really do anything in this battle. We're gonna bring in Dracovish. I guess you want to bring in Dracovish on the Soft Boiled, yeah. So now you get a free KO. Good job, Jaden. We're gonna bring in Rotom Wash. I think Fishious Wren, yeah, Fishious Wren's just gonna do half, over half. It's gonna be Scarf Rotom. Oh, but because he hard switched in Rotom Wash on the Fishious Wren, it counts as Vish going first, so that's why I did the double damage there. See, Fishious Wren doesn't knock out Slowking. We're gonna get the Rocky Helmet chip and the Psychic Noise, which doesn't do that much. Fishious Wren again into the helmet. But at this point, I think Vish just stays in and gets another KO. Fishious Wren doesn't KO Blissey. It's not going to be Rocky Helmet either. I'm not really sure why he didn't go to Noivern. Does Noivern not live? Oh, okay, it did live. I think you should have went Noivern first. Or even Lopunny. I'm assuming this isn't Fake Out. Fake Out sub would be kind of weird. See Terra Grass, Flygon, eat the Drago. I really don't know why Jin ran Terra Grass on Flygon, but it is a defensive Flygon. It's gonna die, it does nothing because he didn't run Sub Dragon Dance like he should have. Return's gonna come out onto Venusaur, which doesn't do that much. Giga Drain's gonna heal back a lot. We're gonna see Return. I think we see Jaden probably click Synthesis there, yeah. And we're gonna see another Return. Jaden should just click Giga Drain there. Doesn't heal back up to full per se, but we can just Synthesis spam. And kill a Giga Drain. We're gonna bring in Excadrill actually and run Air Balloon. Swords Dance into the Giga Drain. Doesn't do that much, honestly. Can Drill KO? It doesn't KO, but oh, yeah, we don't KO. I was gonna say, if he Rapid Spin and lived the hit, he could have probably won. Maybe the Cloyster was running like Sash, I don't remember. Noivern's gonna come in on the Venusaur. We're gonna go hard Iron Crown into the Boom Burst, because Noivern really can't do that much to Crown. Iron Policy. I know he's going for this weakness policy thing, but because it is Psychic Steel is the weakness policy type after all. And yeah, Jaden's gonna get the win and get a good 4-0 win at that. Joey. I believe this makes Jaden second seed along with me. We're both 4-1, which is nice. Let's look at the standings for. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, so we have me and Jaden on top with a 16 and 13 differential, and then we have a lot of 3-2 teams. We actually have Jeg at third seed because Chalk is gone. John at fourth, tied for third. And then we have 3 ties for 5, 6, and 7. As well as 8. We have Sacred Ash at number 8, which was kind of cool because I think he started off 0-2. So he made the comeback already, which is nice for him. We have Fletch at 9, Ryan at 10, Sam at 11, Power Fable at 12, Heister at 13. Liger jumped from last to 14, which is nice for him. And then we have Chickadee and Joey on the bottom. I feel like Chick has been pretty unlucky, and then Joey's been kind of getting screwed by a bunch of Covert Cloaks. Because Mega Lopunny's just not a good Pokemon, so yeah. But it's still pretty close to Plefkin. Like, anything can happen. Like, me or Jaden lose, we can fall all the way to 8th seed. Actually, I don't think I could fall to 8th seed. Yeah, I could fall to 7th, though, in one game, if I am not careful. So, yeah, it's like a pretty close game, and even, like, 9 through 14 are just one win away from potentially being in the top echelon of things. And even as well, like, our top 10 coaches all have positive differential. So there's that, and then as well as that, we have our kill board. We have Mega Swampert on top, Great Tusk as well, and I feel like Great Tusk is a Fraudmon, but those two have died. Stakataka has not even died yet this season, so staying nice and pretty there. We have Electro Hisui got a lot of kills in the last few games. Tornasterian got a few kills. Chickadee's Swell is doing pretty good. The Terra Iron Thorns, I think, got a 6-0 1 week. Iron Valiant showing that's actually worthy of being considered a good Pokemon. As well as that, like, we have Mega Absol's pretty close to the top. Arboliva's doing pretty good. Trapicos is finally on the board. Auroras is still kind of up there. I'm not really sure what else you can see, but yeah. With that said, I will dish out the Heat of the Week points. I don't know what set is going to get Heat of the Week, actually. I'll have to look into that. I mean, this is like dual Steel Stab Stakataka with Terra Steel. Not really Heat. I don't think I saw anything here. I can't really give Chalk anything. I think I want to give it to the Weakness Policy of Victini, because this got a lot of KOs, to be honest. So I think, yeah, I want to give it to the Victini. I don't think I saw anything cooler, and like, it's a Weakness Policy, and I think it's about time a Weakness Policy gets Heat of the Week. So good job on Fletch for getting Heat of the Week. Unfortunately, you're probably going to win this competition again, so I want to be careful about that. But yeah, if you send me Paste, then I can give you some more points. I know that Danley, he had some stuff that didn't really pop off, but I will give him points after looking at his Paste. Like, he is getting points for this Garbodor for sure. Even though it did nothing, it's still the idea that counts, I think. Even, like, I think Specs Tatsugiri was kind of cool. Specs with Rapid Spin. I think this Flygon was pretty cool too. It didn't do anything because it was a bad set, to be honest, but yeah. Okay, with that said, I will see you guys for next week. This video will probably be up kind of late, so I just want to let people know that today is the last day to make trades. As of me making this video, there's about like 6.5 hours before the day is over. I think most people already are aware of it anyways, but I figured I might as well say that the teams are pretty much locked after today. No more trades. Jeg has already made his trades from Chalk's dropping. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next week.